Hi, I'm Dr. Suvarchla, the Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. Once infertile couple approaches us, or a couple that's not being able to have a child, should I put it that way, is not able to conceive in 1 year of trying with unprotected sex, or if they are 35 years old, the woman is 35 years old or above that, she's tried for 6 months and is not able to conceive, we turn them as a couple that's not able to have a child. Now, once they approach us and they're fresh for examination, here's what we do. What are the tests involved? What are the examinations involved? Here's what is done with the patient. Once they approach us, definitely we start with the medical history. If they have had previous surgeries, if they have had if they are previous patients of hypertension or diabetes or thyroid issues, prolactin, if they've had surgeries before, if they've had any congenital problems, all these things are taken in history definitely, but there is a physical examination as well. The patient is looked for hirsutism, too much hair on her body, patient is examined physically, if her breasts have lumps, if her armpits have lumps, if her stomach is palpable, if her pelvis is okay, all those things are examined for the woman. Once that is done, she is taken up for a fertility panel profile. So, let me tell you what all are included in this. On day 2 is when the ovary is calm, the endometrium is getting ready for the next period, it's shedding now and it's starting to get ready for the next period. That's when the hormones are to be checked. So, what are the hormones? Follicle stimulating hormone, as it speaks for itself, it helps in growing the eggs inside the ovaries. So, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, what are the levels of E2, P4, all those things are examined. In addition to that, AMH, anti-Mullerian hormone, is also examined. A very important part of this also involves testing thyroid and prolactin. These two hormones also, when elevated, or especially thyroid, when elevated or under the normal levels, will not help you in getting pregnant. So, that is a very critical hormone as well. So, all these we call it the day 2 profile. On day 2 or day 3 is when we examine the patient. In addition to that, an ultrasonography is extremely essential. Remember that what is being examined are your ovaries and your uterus. So, the ovaries are examined to see if the antral follicular count, which is an indication of how many eggs are growing for the next cycle. Of course, only one will be released, but how many eggs are competing for the hormones that are released by the brain. So, that is very critical to see if according to the age of the female patient, are the number of eggs growing inside the ovaries correlating. So, that's a very critical thing to see. We also look at the endometrium to see if there are any fibroids or polyps or any distortions inside, if there are scars from previous surgeries or previous infections that are still the reason for infertility. All these things are examined and taken note of. Once this is done, there is some sort of correlation or inference to draw from for the reason for infertility. So, it is very important to do all these examinations to be able to put a finger at least to see where the problem is coming from. Is it endometriosis? Is it PCOD? Are these the reasons? Are there any congenital problems with the uterus? There could be one side of the uterus missing, there could be a missing tube altogether, there could be absence of so many congenital problems that are there, that could be the reason for infertility. This is the female side of the story. When it comes to the male, of course, physical examination, the size of the testis, if there are any erectile dysfunction problems, if there are problems with ejaculation, it is called erectile dysfunction or ejaculatory disorders. If there is retrograde ejaculation, that is when the ejaculate, instead of coming out, goes into the bladder back in. So, it is mixed with urine when it comes out. All these things are taken down in history. If there were previous surgeries, if there was a varicocele surgery, if there was any previous infection or high temperature, previous illness, all these things are taken in history and medical and surgical examination and taken note of. In addition to this, the biggest tool in identifying the problem, origin of the problem if it came from male, is the semen analysis test. So, this examination is also done in conjunction with the tests that are done to the female. Always remember that these two have to be done together. We cannot examine the female only and forget about the semen analysis part. So both have to be performed together, and then all the reports are put together, and then the treatment protocol is decided. So it's very critical that these examinations be done thoroughly. It can be a little cumbersome. You might feel a little impatient. You might feel that you put on too many medications, too many examinations are happening, but please be patient. This is how inference is drawn and decisions are taken on what treatment protocol will work best for you. Thank you.